All right, hi everybody. Name's Tony. Just wanted to give some of you folks who are not familiar with jailbreaking the iPhone. Um, very A lot of things can be done with this phone. It's just kind of crazy, unbelievable. Some of the stuff that can be done just for beginners right here. Notice my battery has been changed. I have a theme. Sorry, it keeps going out on me. A themed slider button, and then I have my name in the slide text with a red color going behind it. So the right off the bat, you're going to notice 5 icons. A stock iPhone only has 4. That's all it will do. It's just 4. Um, this also scrolls, and that program is called Infinidoc, and you can put as many as you icons as you like. Um, this is basically my home. Notice I have no page dots at the bottom. My status bar is transparent, which means it's going to show my wallpaper all the way to the top. I have no icon labels anywhere, although right here this is where I got this background from. And as you see, I flip through my home pages and you'll see no icon, or actually no text for your icons. And keep on going through. In order to jailbreak, there's several tools out there right now. Because I'm on a Mac, and Mac seems to be just fluid with this phone, unlike the PC that I've had for years. And the last 2 years of owning an iPhone has just been basically difficult at times when trying to upgrade, downgrade, jailbreak. Mac is really the best way because that's what it was all developed off of anyway. So anyhow, once the phone is jailbroken, you now have more options. Here's my App Store, iTunes, and then Apple Store, and here's Cydia. Cydia is where you're going to get all your tweaks from. A lot of tweaks. This is basically since the iPhone has been out in '07, and just a lot of developers, a lot of people just designing programs or developing programs for this phone and as well. So let this refresh here. This Cydia can be a little confusing, but once you get around it a little bit, it really is an easy software to use. And I currently, in the last 2 months, had switched from a PC to a Mac. And frankly, the Mac is, a lot of things are easier to do with it. It's like it found major shortcuts without reducing the speed of the computer or the software. Nothing has been jeopardized. I mean, it's just really, every day I'm in awe because of the things that I learn on this, and the software is so much easier to do. But anyways, back here in Cydia, basically this is your starting page. Jay Freeman up here, he's the guy that developed the site. Bunch of stuff, just crazy stuff on here. Go to sections. You can search for or look for things, or just kind of browse through things. Actually, like messaging, we'll go to messaging. Well, there's different kind of messaging programs. I choose not to use any of them because I like Apple's built-in SMS program, and I think it just works perfect for what I do. So. Multimedia, you can, Air Home Video, now that iOS 5 out, is kind of obsolete. Apple wallpapers, in here somewhere you can download uh, free music. I think it's called Meow. I think is what it's called. Bunch of stuff in here as well. The repositories. Those are the guys that are the places that you will program into Cydia to let it know where it can go to get certain programs and whatnot, and I'll show you that later. Um, Themes galore. Themes for add-ons, your apps, themes for batteries. Let's go to a battery theme. Of course, none of them's in English on that version anyways. But just you go back here and we'll click on this and it will give you a short detail of what it is. Unfortunately, this one's in, I don't know what it is, French, but it'll give you a picture of his. And here's another tweak too. That little X on that bar, that was a buddy of mine texted me. I can hit that X to get it out of the way quicker instead of waiting for the 3 to 5 seconds. Excuse me. But anyways, this is his battery when it's plugged in. That's what he made, whoever he is. Themes for carriers, Apple carrier. Instead of having just a regular AT&T up there, or Sprint or Verizon, whoever you're on. Again, it will give you a small, short description of what it is. It'll also have pictures. Sometimes the pictures are on the first page. Cydia runs slightly slow. A lot of people are on it, but there's your new carrier. Instead of AT&T, it just has an Apple, or Sprint, it just has an Apple. So those are another things. Changes basically gives you a running list of updated or new programs. Manages where you'll go in to put your sources in. Just say Big Boss, for instance, he's another large developer. Just hit edit, add, put the repo in, which you can be found on Google or anywhere for that matter. And then you can search if you know of a program somebody's told you about. You can just easily come in here and search. We'll say like the new H1, Surrey. Okay, that's the new program to port Surrey over onto your phone. So anyways, that's Cydia. The other thing is Installus, which you will install through Cydia. This is basically the iTunes or the App Store, just in a little different version, similar in some cases, but nevertheless, it's free. All these programs are free. We'll go into business, for instance, iSchedule. Same details, gives you pictures, information, doesn't give you ratings, but definitely tells you what it would cost in the App Store, $2.99 for that program. And basically what you're going to do is click on the download. It gives you an option to go to the Launch App Store if you choose to buy it. If not, you click one below it. Try to get the one nearest to the top because that is going to be the latest. This is pretty self-explanatory. You'll put in the, whoops, kind of messed that one up. You'll put in the, okay, must be doing something wrong. All right, so instead of that, just click or just download manually. Put in the numbers and letters over here. They're saying, let's say P, and it's case sensitive, like I said, PK94, and I just hit go instead of trying to hit the download button. I just hit go, and then as you see, and this is where it kind of gets tricky because they try to, if you don't hit the download text and you hit anything else, it's going to take you into another screen. It's just advertisement, and that's what it'll do. Started, it's downloading. It's downloaded. That was a fairly small program. It's completed, and now it is installing. And also notice my spinner is the Mac spinner, come off of the iMac or Mac software, or the operating system. So now it's telling me it's installed, so that's all good. So I'll close out of Installus sometime today. All right. Whoops. Difficulty there. All right. Go find, here's the iSchedule. It's going to work just like, of course I don't have a, also if you notice, I have a microphone beside my space bar, and that is the Siri that unfortunately right now the servers are down. But anyhow, that's another story. So, and how I'm doing this is because of this program on, it's right here, the one that says on, has a red on badge. That's called Screen Splitter. This is actually hooked up to my cable to my Mac, which is splitting the screen between the two, and then my Mac has a program that records my screen, and that's how I'm actually doing all this. Way more than you can do on a PC. A lot of stuff on here, just nameless, or too much to list, that's for sure. And here's my Surrey, but I believe the servers are down. I'll check.
Sorry, I am having trouble connecting to the network.
Yeah, servers are still down. So anyhow, once I get that squared away, it'll be all good. So stay tuned if you have any more questions, whatnot. My email will be in with the post. Glad to help out. Thanks.